Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. We lost 2-1 against Napoli. Means that Milan is at -1. We deserve to lose that game. If you have 8 attempts, 8 big attempts, because I see a lot of times 4 big, we had 8 attempts. If you have 8 attempts and you score only 1, you deserve to lose. If there is a penalty that your goalkeeper is able to save and 3, not 1, 3 Napoli players are arriving before you, it means that they wanted to win more than we wanted. As simple as that. As simple as that. What can I say? What do you want to analyze today? What do you want to analyze today? What do you want to speak about football? If the opposition team has a 70% ball position, if you have at a certain moment 500 passes and you have only 150 or 200, if you have 8 attempts and you're not able to go on target, if you are alone in front of the goal and you are not able to shot on target, I'm watching the replays right now. I see a Vlahovic header at the 10th minute. I see Iling Jr. miss a few minutes later, or no, a lot of minutes later. I see Dusan Vlahovic hitting the post. I see Cambiaso unlucky to touch the ball. That is important because it has a big impact on that goal because it deflected. Otherwise, he would have gone in the hands of Szczesny. What do you want me to say? What do you want to analyze? What do you want to speak about? You play without McKennie, without Rabiot, without Danilo. You play without Mercato. You played, and you have so much opportunities to win. Because Napoli, that you know what hurts me today. I'm hurt. Today I'm hurt because this Napoli was not good. This Napoli was mediocre. This Napoli was easy to beat. That's what hurts. What hurts me today is this Napoli was easy to beat. Super easy to beat. If you miss 8, no, we scored 1 with Chiesa. If you miss 7 attempts, we had. I don't remember when was the last time that I saw Juventus having 1 big opportunity every 10 minutes. One big opportunity every 10 minutes. Vlahovic, header missed. Iling is missing. Vlahovic, the post. Vlahovic, it goes on target. Cambiaso, big miss. Rogani, big miss. Vlahovic, another one, big miss after the 1-1. I forgot about that. Indeed, Dr. A. You want to speak about tactics? You want to speak about way of playing? You want to speak about the players that we had? If you are able to have 1 big attempts every 10 minutes, 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from vertically, and you're not able to put them in. How many times did we say this season? We miss in being clinical in front of the goal. We are not clinical. We are not clinical. And usually we have 2 chances. And usually we start out, we are playing, but we don't go in front of the goal. And today we had 8. We score only 1. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. This is absolutely not acceptable. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Yeah, Miretti played well. I agree. Nonje entered in a disaster way. It's a pity. Iling Jr. had a difficult start of the game, and then he woke up, and you saw that he was doing well. I need to realize what happened today, because rarely I saw a team missing. But I'm not even saying that the goalkeeper. If today Meret was MVP with miracle save, you say, "Boh, we tried. There is a goalkeeper. A goalkeeper is there also to do their job. We try." We are not able to put that ball in target. We are not able to put that ball on target. What do you want to speak about? What do you want to speak about? What do you want to analyze? We tried everything. With what we had at disposal, we tried everything. Keeping Chiesa and Vlahovic for the entire game. Tell me, guys. Tell me. Tell me. On who is this loss? On who is this loss? And even is saying in chat, what's worse is I'm going to feel this loss for the entire week. I will read the chat in a second a bit more. This one hurts me so much. Rakani saying bad luck, I don't know. At a certain moment, this is not anymore luck. According to me, it's a combination of and a bad performance and not precise, which is our biggest flaw. I'm watching the replays, the highlights in loop at the moment. Meret is missing it here. Beautiful attack from, I don't know who, Rugani pressing. You have Vlahovic in front of the goal. How much did we praise Dusan Vlahovic since 2024? Today he's doing a disaster game, because today you can't blame the way of playing or not play. Today you have the ball. But all our team, not only him, all our team, we have the ball and we don't score. What do you want me to say? I will come back because it's not only that we missed. I saw, and then I will read the comment. Give me 1 second to have a clear ideas. I see a game for 10 minutes where you see two teams are playing. Napoli, I was expecting Napoli. I was really expecting Napoli to give 100%, but Juve is answering. They are replying. It's one to the other. Boom, 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 boom. For 10 minutes, it's a dynamic game, an entertaining game where everything can happen. You can concede, but you can also score. Then we have the biggest opportunity with Dusan alone, because Chiesa on the right side, and then we will open the debate where does Chiesa need to play in the future, left or right, because today, again, he's going back to his original position there on the right side. He's giving that assist with a fantastic cross for Dusan. That is fantastic because the player of Napoli is forgetting him. He's going alone. He needs to go on target because the goalkeeper is beaten there. He's not even moving. That goal had to go. But then, from that moment on, boom. And you totally disappear. What game? Let me know in the chat. After 10 minutes, where Juventus is playing a bit, you miss that big opportunity with Dusan Vlahovic, and then you give up and you totally disappear from the game. What game did you remember? I remembered one game where it happened nearly the same. You miss a big attempt and it's like your soul is gone. the game against for people that are a bit late in answering, the game against Inter, it was exactly the same. We had a big opportunity, we miss it, and we totally disappear. Happened the same today. After 10 minutes, indeed. Look, and we disappear. We totally disappear. Then for 20 long minutes, it was over with Juve. It was totally over. Where the team is playing back, they have no idea anymore. We don't play anymore. When we recuperate the ball, Miretti did a fantastic job. We give it to one of the players that are a bit more there offensively, and he has 3/4 of the field that he needs to do alone. And we lose the ball. Time on time. We totally disappeared. Until the wake-up call where Juventus say, oh, maybe we can play. Maybe we can do something with that miss of Ealing Jr. And we concede that goal. We miss immediately an equalizer that should have been on target. We miss it. And second half was confused. It was one missed a ball after the other, not only on goals. Guys, second half was ugly. And we have the opportunity. We had the opportunity. That's what, today I'm pissed off because this Napoli was easy to beat. This Napoli was easy to beat. It's not only on Nonje, guys. It's not only on Nonje. I see people, Allegri defending is the only thing that matters. If you what defending? You didn't today. You have 8 opportunities. Today, the first one that he's saying it's because it's on Allegri, guys. Then it means that you have in French you say vous êtes de mauvaise foi. I have no idea how to translate it in English. Today, the first one they say this one is on Allegri, guys. I don't know. I don't understand anymore. Let me read a bit of comments because you are a lot now that wrote, and then I will come back on that one. Because maybe people they forget who played today and who we had as a sub. Thank you, Peter. 21 months. A game we could have won, but Cambiaso mistake on the first goal. Yeah, mistake. You know, it's unlucky. There is bad luck. To be of bad faith. Thank you, Sir Raz. A game we could have won, but Cambiaso mistake on the first goal, penalty where no Juve player is going to protect the rebound. We wasted 4 big chances. I would even say more than 4 big chances. Thank you, Dottore. Grazie, Dottore. Luca, great game today, but sadly poor finishing. I would not even say great game because it was not that much of a great game. Honestly, I didn't really enjoy the game. I think that when you have the opposition team that have 70% of ball possession, not that I care about ball possession, but if you win, you win. If you lose, if they have 70% ball possession, if they have at the end an expected goal of 213 because they are more dangerous than you, if they have 653 passes and you have 267, if they are more accurate than you, if they win more contrasts than you, if they have everything better than you, it means that it's not a great game today. Because you were not able to be balanced, you were not able to be clinical. Poor finishing, I agree. Thank you, Mohammad Youssef. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it, buddy. Goals come from individual efforts. Allegri always wants super defend and experienced mids. Then let attackers do it. Today we don't have that. It won't work. The players confused about his plan. 3 years, little progress. Today usually I agree with your comments. Today I can't agree with your comment, Mohammad. Today we have 8 opportunities with a less physical midfield because usually we know it, and this is always what we also blame in finger point Allegri. It's because we use physical midfielders who are lacking a bit in creativity. I didn't really enjoy the game of Alcaraz. I really like the game of Miretti today. But today you have players that are less physical, more creative. They are more mobile. They think also more vertical. They want to go up. And you have the chances, in a way or another, in counter-attack, in build-up, in set pieces. Today you have a lot of opportunities that came from the left, from the right, centrally. They came from everywhere, but you miss all of them. You miss all of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. You miss all of them. All of them. Then I come back immediately on Alexandro. But then it's true, in 3 years, even if there is, according to me, the 3 years, they need to be analyzed separately, because it's impossible to say 3 years when you have all the problems that Juventus had with the new total management, except, the story. But at the end, if we are speaking about facts, at the end, it's true that we don't see the progresses today. It's a reality. It's a reality. It's a reality. We didn't progress as Juve. Then, in detail, there is the why, there is the how. I would not say 3 years, because the Juventus of 3 years ago is absolutely not the same as today. I think that we decreased a lot in quality, and today we saw it on the field. Because at the end, you have players that are going on the field, and today the quality was not there. The quality of being precise, the quality in passes, the quality in being precise, in being disciplined about how you shot on target, in the lack of motivation to run into that ball when you just scored that 1-1. This is hurting, because I knew that Osimhen would miss it. I said it live. If you don't know, I said Luca, because I was not alone. I said, Luca, Osimhen will miss it. He will miss it. I was sure, 100%, and he missed it. But then if you arrive second, it means that you lack something. You lack something. Today it hurts extremely a lot. Andre, thank you. Welcome, my friend. Lorenzo, poor performance today. Yeah, I agree with that. Today was not great. It's a poor performance combined with some bad luck. No, it's some bad luck. Probably the goal that you concede, and a terrible finishing, because it was terrible finishing. Safe to say it's officially over. I don't fault Allegri today. But officially over for what? If it was for the Scudetto is already gone since long time. Then finishing second, third, fourth. In terms of objective qualifying to Champions League, it doesn't change a lot. If you finish second, you have 2.5 million more, which at today is important, but it's not that will make the world of difference. On the other side, if you don't finish second, if you finish in the way, if you finish third, if you finish fourth, in terms of objective, you qualify. Punto. If you finish third, fourth, it's a disaster. Mentally, it's a disaster. Mentally, it's really scary. And we play Atalanta next week. That today Bologna won against. It will be tough. It will be extremely tough. Extremely tough. More than tough it will be. But seriously, more than tough. Because it's not only about you build up, you don't build up, you do, you don't do, which player is playing, which player is not playing. You can't win. You can't win against a mediocre Napoli. That's the reality. Napoli was not good today. They wanted more that win than us. Because if you score with Chiesa, with a beautiful goal of Chiesa, if you score in that moment, if you score in that moment, Napoli was managing the ball. They kept the ball. They were managing that 1-0. They were happy with that 1-0. They were not looking for that second goal. If you are able to recuperate that ball, to score, if you are able to score in that moment, in that very moment, you should have that extra motivation. If I was Szczesny today, I would be pissed off with my defense. But really pissed off. Thank you for the donation, Lorenzo. Really appreciate it. Lil G, enough chances to win this game, especially Vlahovic. That will not be there against Atalanta. But I agree. Today we had a lot of chances to win it, and we threw it away. Today you blame Juventus. You blame Juventus. Emran, thank you. Problem is Allegri, team energy is down. He has no idea what to do about it. It's moment like this that shows we need a change of direction. 23-24. 24-25 then you mean, Emran, which I said it multiple times. I think will happen. Then the team is down and he has no idea what to do about it. This is something that I blamed personally Allegri for all the games after Empoli, especially even more after the Inter loss, Verona, Udinese, but even Frosinone were 3 games where I totally blamed Allegri on that one. Today I see a team that for 10 minutes is playing that once in the Maradona. They go out of the game and then they have all the chances in the world to do it, but they are not able to do it. Then, on long-term project, that's another story. But today, if we are speaking about Napoli, Juve, the chances are there. When was the last game, honestly, that we remember that Juventus had so many huge, big opportunities? Usually, we need like 4 games to have all the opportunities that we had today. The yellow cards management, I believe, unfortunately, that the 3 first one, maybe not Vlahovic, but the other one, they are correct. In the first half, I'm speaking about the first half, the one on Bremer is correct. The one on Cambiaso is correct, because he had some difficulties to block Kvaratskhelia. It was not the first one. I believe after 20 minutes, he already received like 8 fouls. The one from Vlahovic is exaggerated, probably, especially there in that moment of the game. The one on Nonje is correct. Then I don't know if there were more yellow cards or not. Wait, let me know. That's it. Then we miss a big yellow card on Anguissa. Because at the end, that's what Allegri is complaining about, and he was totally correct. But according to me, the referee didn't, I watched Real Madrid, I watched Torino-Fiorentina, I watched Lazio-Milan, where the referee was really an antagonist. He was really, really, really bad and decided the game. Where today, honestly, it's not the referee that is deciding the game. According to me, it's not. Then he missed a few things, maybe. Today it's Juve that is not. If you are at that level of football, guys, what are we speaking about? If you are at that level of football in your career, you can't miss all these opportunities. The goal is wide open for you to score. Just take the ball, put it in. You can't. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Alex, probably. Cambiaso was lucky to not receive that second yellow card, because he already had that yellow card, and in the second half, at a certain moment, he's pulling that shirt where I was like, that second one is arriving. Yeah, Alcaraz was struggling today. I agree. Alcaraz, at the moment, as we speak, is not the solution to change our midfield. Can be a good alternative, can be one that is complementing a midfield, can't be the shoulders of Juve to say, wow, that's the step up. And look, guys, I said it, I believe, I don't know when I said it here on the channel or maybe on live on our channel, when we were speaking about Scudetto race, and how much Juventus was able to believe in it, and how much Juventus tried to believe in it. We have to be honest with the situation that we are in. A club that financially is free to do whatever they want at the moment. A club that really says, we go full power in the dream of the Scudetto. I'm speaking about January. On the 2nd of January, you sign one midfielder, but a good midfielder. You can take him on loan with an option, with an obligation, whatever. But you sign him immediately, and he should be in La Continas on the 2nd, so that he can play at least towards the 20th of January and start to give his contribution to the game. We waited until the last games to sign Alcaraz. That I believe has a lot of potential, because again, today I saw some nice things of Alcaraz. I didn't like his game, if we are looking at general, but it's a player that you see some potential, not at the price that has been set up, but I believe that also a last minute tentative call, disaster at the end of January, reactionary call, like we need a player, this is one that we believe in, whatever the price that we are setting, we will rediscuss if he can prove himself. So I'm not really, but it's a reactionary call. A club that financially is free to do whatever they want to, they really believe that they can do something against Inter, they sign immediately on the 2nd of January a player, which we didn't do. Marco, 25 months, thank you, my friend. We will be stronger next season. I really believe as well that we can be stronger. Yeah, I believe in it. On the other side, the season is long, yet still with 11 games to go in Serie A plus Coppa Italia. The season is super long. It's really, if we are speaking about football, is extremely long, because everything can happen. With the Bologna that comes at -6, with the Milan that is at -1, with the Roma that is winning game after game after game, they are at -10. So the 5th position is at -10. Today we had the opportunity to go at +13. We didn't. We are at +10. From the 5th to everything with 11 games to, that's 33 points. Everything can happen. It would be a total disaster. It will be a, I don't know if you can survive that on the short, medium term. Not going in Champions League for a 2nd year in a row, and especially this time all on you, all on you. With the gap that we created in that first part of the season, and February, March, because March just started and we start March with a loss, it's all on you, would be a complete disaster. Then will we be stronger? Probably yes, but we need to qualify to Champions League. We need to also, if possible, go to the FIFA World Cup. That's why I'm repeating it every single day. On the other side, even qualifying to these two competitions, I'm not expecting next season to have the team that is ready to play a 3 competition at high level. This is not, I would love to. Of course, I would love to. But realistically, I don't believe that you can overturn it just like that. Change of coach or no change of coach, I don't believe that. Sam, thank you, my friend. For me, one team was worse than the other. We were worse. Yeah. It was not one was better than the other. It was one was worse than the other. I agree. Thank you, Sam. Thank you also for 18 months, Daniel. A month ago, Scudetto. Today, I don't know if we get top 4. Yeah, because we know the calendar of the month of March. Atalanta is coming. That lost against Milan, or they drew, I don't remember. They drew 1-1. They lost against Bologna today. An Atalanta, honestly, that according to me, at the moment, but you know what I said? I said after the 6-1 of Napoli, I didn't say Napoli is the best team in the world again and they are the level of last year. I said it's the best situation for them mentally, because they know that if you want to punish Juventus, if you want to do your game against Juventus, this is the correct moment. After they lost for 2 games, or after the January and after even the strange win against Frosinone, this is the best moment for Napoli to play against Juve. And they showed it. And Atalanta, even if they come from 2 games without win, they know that this is at the moment, the moment to do it. This is the moment to do it. It's a reality, We are not a Scudetto team. We don't have, or we never had the possibilities really to play against that Inter. We were, I think, overperforming, and now we are underperforming. We didn't really play this season at the correct level. That could have been a second spot, but not with overperforming, going better in terms of result and consecutive wins that were more driven by the positive energy of the team more than the game. And now we are actually lacking because of the mental negativity of the team and the mental weakness of the team. Actually, look, this is what we are speaking about, season 23-24. Overperforming because of a positive spiral we were in, and whatever would happen, we knew that on the field, also mentally, we would have been stronger than the other ones because we were in that positive, and we would have found that goal, the goals against Verona, the goals against Monza, 8 points in the last minute. We knew that it would arrive in a moment or another because we believed in it. And from the moment that we didn't believe anymore because we lost points against Empoli, because of that red card, because of the loss against Inter, it was over. And now we are underperforming because even that belief I don't see today. If you arrive with 3 players of Napoli that are there before you go, it means that you give up. Roberto, thank you for 8 months. We played good today. I don't know. However, I agree we kept missing our chances. Not only this, but we lost the midfield battle like many others. This is also something that made me totally go crazy. At a certain moment, I see like 70% of a Napoli that is dominating the duels. This can't be true. According to me, this can't be true. It is just impossible. Impossible. Let's check. I don't remember how we finished, but at the end, it's more or less equal. But for big parts of the game, Napoli was dominating all the contrast, all the duels. It can't be. It can't be. It just can't be. It can't be. Look at the passes. It's horrible. 653, 200. But it's not even the playing style. It's the fact that you don't score. You don't score. Today I'm pissed off. I will go a bit faster with the comments, guys, because thank you for all the support, for supporting the channel. Androcles is writing, the Inter fan, if you had Carlos Tevez instead of this number 9 you will win with this team. I don't know. I don't know if Carlos Tevez would have been enough because we are lacking in a lot of roles. But on the other side, in terms of the exemplarity in leadership, and I'm not comparing with Dusan, but the dynamism, the strength, the physical power to always stay on your foot, we miss a Carlos Tevez. We miss a Carlos Tevez. Then I don't want to put everything. You can't say yesterday Vlahovic was a hero, today he's a 0. You know that on the channel I always have tried to be a balanced person in my judgment. So you can't hero 0 from one day to another. It is a player with a lot of potential that is able to express himself in some moments. In other moments, he still has to learn a lot. He started fantastically well this season, like he started every single season, the good one. Then he disappears for a long moment. He had some physical problems also in the last few seasons, where when he missed, he started to be frustrated. And more it going mental, more he's losing it. And that goal that he's missing at the 10th minute of the game, that goal, I'm like, I hope, because that's what I said, I hope that this goal will not enter his head, that he missed at the 10th minute. Because if that goal enters his head at the 10th minute, forget about it. And I believe the missed goal enters his head. It's like, you know, when you think negative, most of the time it's proven, you attract negativity. Because even if it's not negative, but you see things negative, and then negative, you are starting to react negative. Ciao Claudio, grazie. Thank you for your donation, my friend. I can accept losing against Inter. I can't accept losing against Inter. But losing to Napoli, who were poor, Juventus lacked finishing those chances. So frustrating to watch Juventus lately. Today was, for long parts, it is frustrating watching Juventus. It's a reality, but today was really frustrating, where A lot of time you stand up from your seat and you see the miss. You see the big misses. But I understand what you mean when you say I can accept losing against this Inter of this season. I can. It's not. I know what you mean, and you're right. Don't get me wrong, but this Napoli was extremely poor. They were super poor. They had nothing, guys. They had nothing. The goal that is coming from the only big thread, and again, it reminded me that goal that we could see against Verona. Deflection from a defender. The player is there. Fantastic, beautiful goal from Kvara, and he's putting it in. It's putting it in. Also deflected with our feet. Disaster. Sako Taco, ciao Sako. Thank you, my friend. Outplayed on rebound. You gotta notice no one online. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. And then every second ball at a certain moment in the first half, but also the beginning, a part of the second half, I didn't understand what was happening. Never we were first on the ball. Never. We were always second on the. It was a disaster. Mlaggio 25, thank you, my friend. Dusan missed a lot, but he stayed in the game. Yeah. He stayed in the game. He's tried. But if you are the number 9 of Juve, you can't miss 4 big chances. You can't. Probably Max a bit earlier. Yildiz. But even when Yildiz entered, not wow. When Wea entered, not wow. And if a Yildiz is 18 and it's his first professional career and it's difficult to enter at the 76th minute, for Wea, guys, I'm expecting much more from Wea. You remember Ealing Jr., that today played a good game, except of the first initial minutes where he was a bit shaky. I liked Ealing Jr. a lot. Usually when he starts the game, I don't like Ealing. But Ealing is the fantastic weapon when he enters because he has that ability to change a game. Where I'm missing it from the start and I'm missing it from when he's entering the game. I really miss. Where today he changed Cambiaso for one reason. Because Cambiaso had a yellow card. Otherwise, he would not have entered. Yeah, Ealing played okay today. Mariano, 23 months. I need really to hurry up now. From the start, those misses clearly say that today was not Juve lucky days. Even Napoli goals are lucky from them, unlucky for Juve. Maledetto today. I will be fast on that one. When you see a game like that, it should be easy to say it is an unlucky day. It happens. When you go to work, to school, you have an unlucky day. In some games, I saw football teams that were going, missing, and it's an unlucky day. But if it's a season that we are repeating that we fail to be clinical, and I believe at a certain, I don't know if it's still updated or not, but at a certain moment we were the team of Serie that was missing the most attempts. It can't be. Then it's not a lucky or unlucky day anymore. Then it's something else. Jafar, today most blame the players, not Allegri. I believe it's always, shared. It's always shared, but today it's difficult. If you miss half the team and you miss all these things, then you have a problem. Fyodor, Beppe, I have a question. Can these players play the game of Motta, especially the defenders? I have no idea. You know, I have always said it during unpopular moments when people were mocking me because I dared to mention the name of of Motta, I have no idea. The players we have are. Look at the game of Miretti today. He was good today. Today was the Miretti that I always liked. But then for another part of the season, he's anonymous. I didn't like the season of Miretti. Today I liked his performance, but I didn't like it. This season, can he give continuity? Continuity, the same thing as for Vlahovic. You can't be like fantastic the 4 first game or 5 games of the season, then you disappear, and then you come back as the best striker in the world, and then you disappear again. Because then you never know. Then you never know which individual will be there. Will it be the Locatelli like this or the Locatelli like that? Will it be the Gatti like this or la Gatti like that? Will it be the player like this or like that? You never know. Then it's like you throw a coin. I remember it was a Juve like that. I believe the Juve of Sarri, if I'm not wrong. You played with Bentancur, Pjanic, and Matuidi. I'm just saying like this. And you had a Bentancur stinker, for example, from the start of the game. The game after, because he was bad, you put him on the bench. You played another player, I don't remember, and then it was Matuidi that had a stinker. Then Bentancur came in and it was doing fantastic. Then you started him, he was doing fantastic, but it was Rabiot that had a stinker. And you never knew which player would have given you a performance. It was like, let's see if today they will play good or not. But like this, you don't have continuity of game. It's a disaster, huh? Lorenzo, today I feel like, thank you for the donation, my friend. Today I feel like more than ever exposed to absolutely lack of quality on this squad. Aside from Bremer, Chiesa, Vlahovic, Locatelli, the team is not good. When I said that a lot of quality was missing, people, yeah, but you defend Allegri. And I believe, look, I have been quite fair. I believe in blaming Allegri when he was to blame, blaming the players individually when they needed to blame, like I blamed Miretti or Locatelli in big parts of the season, Vlahovic in other parts, Chiesa in other parts of the season. But this team, people say, hey, but when you play the Champions League, we will be trashed by City, we will be trashed by Bayern, we will be trashed by Real Madrid. Yeah, of course. This team has not been built to play Champions League this season. This team has been built to face financial difficulties. And we play with a team that we believe can arrive in the top 4. When people are telling you, we rebuild, this is the first year we rebuild with the tools that we have. We have not a lot to invest. This is what we have, and we'll try to make the max. A minimal objective of top 4 is what we require. If we can do better, of course we can do better. When we were running for the Scudetto with Inter, when we were in that positive mental boost, the players were telling you, we can go for the Scudetto, we want to go for the Scudetto, where the management said publicly, if we can do it, like Giuntoli said, if we can do it, why not? But the minimal is Champions League. Because we know we were realist, and I know it hurts. That doesn't mean that Juventus doesn't want to go and win in the future again. But today, it's another priority. The real priority is financially to recover the big losses that we have, because a company without a financial balance is in big trouble. And you can't invest, and you can't go. And we said this is the team that potentially has the potential to arrive top 4. Then if there is a miracle, why not? Why not? Like Coppa Italia is now a big objective, while in the past it was a side nice trophy to have with the Scudetto. Today is super important. But we lack a lot of quality. Of course, we lack a lot of quality. But today, ragazzi, the team has been built without investment. A team with a midfield of Pogba, Fagioli, that should have been the season of Fagioli. Look, I bought the shirt of Fagioli because this one should have been his season. Pogba, Fagioli, Locatelli, with a Rabiot, not McKennie, Miretti, and at the end, McKennie as a 6th, maybe. That's how we build the team. Today you have no Pogba, no Fagioli, no Rabiot, and no McKennie that is actually, or was the surprise until now. And you play with nobody, yeah? You play with nobody. Juve Chris, thank you, my friend. 7 months. I have no trust in Max and the player. You know, I tell you, because I am someone, you know it, I have managed huge teams over Europe with different cultures, with different languages. I have done a lot of end of year evaluations. And what I did was never focusing on the last 3 months, because that's a mistake that a lot of humans are doing. When you do a year evaluation, you analyze the last 3 months. Why? Because they are fresh in your thoughts. And if someone was really poor, you go with a bad end of year evaluation. And maybe that person was really great the 9 first months. So what I do is actually trying, every month to assess for myself, so that, at the end, when I'm preparing the end of year evaluation, I go and I say, okay, first month was good, second one as well, third one, not that good, fourth one, good. And then you go and you have an average, a realistic view. So before judging this season, I need to wait until end of May to really say what we did well, what we did bad. If I go until the first round, I can say that Juventus did really well. For the tools that we had at disposal, for what we are coming from the zero investment, for what we did, Juventus did extremely well. If I'm analyzing now, Juventus is doing extremely bad. Then you have the whys. If it continues like that, it will be a disaster evaluation. Because until the end of January, you can say, okay, we are not the team that can compete for the Scudetto now. Italian, Australian, you're the next one. Italian, Australian, my friend, I'm reading all the messages. I'm reading all the messages one by one. I believe, guys, let me know in the chat if I am wrong or not, but I read every single message one by one in chronological order. I see Italian, Australian. I am not angry, my friend. It's just one by one, and unfortunately I speak a lot because I am Italian. Italians, they speak a lot. Or otherwise I start answering comments with a small sentence and it looks like I don't care, while I really value every single comment you have. Anyway, I forgot what I wanted to say. So now we have Tony Trimboli, and after we have Italian, Australia, and then we have Dr. A. You're lining up. So let me answer first to Anthony Trimboli. 19 months, thank you. Missed opportunity today, not clinical enough. This one hurts. The citizens of Napoli and De Laurentiis is disgusting. I really hope. But I'm someone that believes in meritocracy. If you deserve, you play. If you don't deserve, you don't play. If you deserve to win, you win. If you don't deserve to win, you don't win. I would love, and you know it, how much I would love that we go to that FIFA World Cup, because we didn't have the chance to play any competition, not because we didn't deserve, because we deserved on the field to play Champions League and accumulate points. Maybe we would have lost all the games. Maybe, who knows? But then at least you could do it on the field. That right has been taken away. But when today I see not only that De Laurentiis is trying to do, not with meritocracy, but disqualifying Juve with the official lawsuit to send to FIFA, if I see him today in the stands jumping on the, because I didn't hear it, but I'm sure you will confirm me, probably he was jumping on the chance chi non salta Juventino, who doesn't jump is a Juventino, and he was jumping, you're a president of a club. There, you need a bit of class. Especially in a year where your team is Scudetto defenders, and they are so far behind because of a disaster management of yourself. So I believe a bit of respect, class should have been against a team that is fact-based, much bigger than you. You will never achieve the ankle of Juve. Never Napoli can lace the boots of Juve. You can do it in a miracle season, But this is really, really, really. I hope, and all my focus will go towards hoping that Barcelona will eliminate them in Champions League, which I always said I don't believe because I think that Napoli will win. But I really hope. Let's see. Now we arrive to Italian and Australian. Really appreciate it, my friend. Really, thank you. And also thank you for your patience, because I see that you have written in my local time at 11:21. That's 20 minutes ago. So, ciao Beppe, this loss is on our players that had those big chances and missed. Chiesa needs to play on the right by sides of the pitch. Alcaraz played a lot out of position for me. Miretti played really well. Raspadori to Juve next season. Okay. You know what I love from Chiesa, I have always loved from Chiesa, is that ability of playing regardless on the left or on the right. This is something where he showed with Pirlo that he was a player that was doing extremely well on the right side, because his favorite position with Pirlo was on the right. Then in Euro, he was able to play, because he started on the right side, subbing Berardi before subbing Insigne on the left. Not only subbing from the bench, but also some games from the start. But he was able to take, because the starters were Immobile, Insigne, and Berardi. First, he subbed and he took out on the right side, then on the left. Do you remember that goal against Austria, and then the other goal that he scored from the left? And in his mind, he started also to believe himself that he was better on the left than on the right. And I believe also there, and that's what I don't like from Chiesa, I believe that Chiesa is stubborn with own convictions. I believe that Chiesa, he has everything that it takes to be a fantastic second striker, but not a static center striker, second striker, not center striker. I really believe that Chiesa is a player that, if he believes himself that he can go on the left and on the right and centrally, he can be even a bigger threat. But before you can do it, you have to believe it yourself. And in the beginning of the season, where he scored every single goal, he was super informed physically, mentally, because the goals were arriving. He was doing extremely well, and he was believing that that was a really great position, until he started to have a bit of fears here because of injury, a bit of physicality less here, a bit of this here, a bit of problem here, losing belief because he was not able to do it anymore. Then he's seeing also the competition with Yildiz while he was not able to be at 100%, and it took away a lot of belief in himself. But I believe that a Chiesa that can go wherever he wants, starting a bit more on the left, starting a bit more on the right, starting centrally, is the best version of Chiesa. Because today on the right side, he's scoring that goal from, and maybe the goal today will unlock again the Chiesa. I can also play on the right side. But that's a pity. You should have a player that is convinced about his strength. I believe that this season, last season, the big problem with Chiesa was he was physically not ready. He needed time, which is normal when you are coming from ACL. This season, I see a Chiesa that is not ready mentally to believe in himself. And he needs to. He really needs to believe in himself. Because a Chiesa that believes in himself is the best one. Did you see how he played today on the right side? That cross in the beginning of the game, surprising all Napoli. The cross is... I don't remember the last time I saw Kostic doing a cross like Chiesa did today from the right side. The perfection was there on that cross. It was a perfect cross after a beautiful dribble. Regardless, he can dribble his man regardless where on the pitch, on the left, on the right, in the middle. He can dribble it with his acceleration. Maybe a bit more difficult centrally, but that's not what we expect from him. We expect that he has an initial position where he can go left and right. It's a pity, yeah? Then, I think that Chiesa in a game can play regardless. Alcaraz, difficult time, because we saw an Alcaraz when he entered in the last game, that was that that offensive player that gave a bit more, with two that were backing him, like Rabiot, Locatelli, or Locatelli, McKennie, that were backing him physically. Today, he had to take another role. So, yeah, difficult for him to enter in this Juventus. Miretti played well. I really liked Miretti today. Raspadori to Juve, it all depends on Chiesa. It all depends on Chiesa. If Chiesa stays, no. If Chiesa goes, there is maybe an opportunity. But with the Raspadori, I believe it will be the name that is always linked to Juve, but that will never arrive. A bit la Berardi, for example. What I believe. Let me continue now. Thank you, Italian, my friend from Australia. Dottore, defensive awareness post-penalty save was horrible. Mamma mia. I even used my my joker. I turned my chair. I said Chiricocho. Do you remember Chiricocho? From the Chiellini. And I touched Chiellini without watching. And then when I heard my friend Luca Campolunghi celebrating the save of Szczesny, I took away my hand. Probably I took it away, my hand, too early. And that's where Raspadori is scoring. I should have kept my hand on that on the book of Chiellini there. But it's a shame. Worry, there is a hanger on the back of my chair. Because usually, it's true, I have a hanger. Usually, I use the hanger when I put some shirts, and then I put them here, so I can do the picture of the shirts. And instead of putting on the ground, at least it has a beautiful safe spot. That's why I have a hanger. Mohammed, thank you for the donation, my friend. What next year plans with rebuild? Club finance, do no big mercato. We will aim to compete, aim to grow, youth to sell, new start, new coach. At the moment, it is impossible to know the real concrete plans of Juve for next season. Then I will show you a picture that Sir Razzie tagged me on. You will vomit. You will vomit. I was already angry because I saw it in the replay, but here in the picture I'm watching is even more disaster. Let me first answer to Mohammed, and then I show you the picture. It is impossible to know exactly what it is. It is impossible to know if we will change coach or not. My belief is that we will have another coach, but I believed it already for 23-24. I believe in it. Let's see if it will happen or not. I believe, of course, that Juventus already started to evaluate the plus, the minus, but they are waiting that we are mathematically reaching Champions League, which is super important. I believe this is as super easy to answer. First, we reach Champions League qualification, and then we can adjust. Because even with Champions League qualification, we will not be able to invest massively. No. But you will have a stronger power, you have a bigger attractiveness, you have more money. Juventus already started a financial rebuild, especially if you spend €0 on the transfer market, that means that you are already starting. If your contract extensions are all going towards extending and lowering salary mass, you are building financially again. And it will be a long process, It will be a long process where Juventus, they have one big mission: qualifying. Whatever happens with whatever coach, with whoever from the next gen, from first team, from whatever, you need to qualify for the Champions League every single year. And at a certain moment, you will be able again to compete we did a big job on youth players, on loan, in-house. We did a big job, but it's not enough. And I don't believe that next year you will have the firepower to majorly be back. I don't believe so. There is one thing before seeing the picture and answering Chef and Bob. Alexandro, today I was a bit sad to read the comments when Romeo Agresti and the other journalists, they were leaking that Alexandro could start. I was a bit sad. You know it, Alexandro, he will not renew. It's a player that, and I said it and I repeat it, even at his peak, when the world was saying that he was the best left back on the world, I have never been a big fan of Alexandro. Back then, at his peak, so imagine today. But sometimes I'm surprised about how less people are informed, or they want to know, or they try to understand. Can someone tell me why Alexandro... No, I'm not speaking about the game because he did well today, but I'm speaking before the game, the reaction. Why did Alexandro play today? Can someone tell me? I'm waiting a few seconds, and then I will tell you why he played. There is one really clear answer. Let's see. If you know, or if you think that you know, let me know. Why did Alexandro play today? Bravo. Immediately. Bianconeri zone immediately with the right answer. Bianconeri zone Spain with exactly the right answer. That's it. There is no other explanation why. This is the reality. Today he played because Federico Gatti unfortunately lost a good friend of him, ex-teammate of him. He grew up with him, and did you see publicly, I'm speaking about it publicly because he spoke about it publicly, he lost his friend, and we saw already a Gatti that was lately, without knowing that, already nervous. He was already nervous lately. It is the reality, eh? The criticism on him, the anti-Juve people that were pointing and trying to even make him more nervous with his fouls because he's aggressive when he's playing. Unfortunately, an own goal that he's scoring. He lost his great friend, one of his best friends, and mentally he was probably not able to train as he should train this week, and probably if you play him against the Napoli on that side in front of Kvaratskhelia that today he made Cambiaso go totally crazy, Gatti would probably have a red card after 5 minutes. And again, I'm not a big fan of Alexandro. Today he played well. No, we lost, so congratulations to nobody, but we have to be objective today. Alexandro did well. He did a few closures there that were really good. But I know I should ignore and I should not care, but I see so many vocal people. But seriously, with immediately we see a thing and we have to react. Like when he faulted Chiesa, look, the biggest tackle of the world, he wanted to kill Chiesa. Chiesa today played 90 minutes. Guys, take a moment. It's easy. Take a moment. Think. If you don't know, inform yourself. If you can't find the answer, ask. And if the answers are not satisfying you, give your opinion. If the answer is satisfying you, you can comment. You cannot comment. You're living from you. I'm not pointing you. I'm just saying in general in what I see. We are living in Juve 24/7. We are speaking about Juve 24/7. There are a lot of channels that are covering Juve. We follow Instagram. We see so many big things. We see everything. And we are not able to link. Makes sense that Alexandro is playing today. Makes sense. That's why. Anyway, look at this picture, guys. Do I have to comment on that one? Do I have to comment on that picture? Look, when he's taking the penalty. And again, it's not about big fan of Sandro or not. That tackle was a total normal contrast. Today predicted I will play. Let's hate. Let's hate on Allegri. Let's hate on Alex. It's not correct. Look at this. You have Yildiz, Bremer, Alexandro, Nonge. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because there is the head here. 8. You have 8 players of Juve. 8 players of Juve and the 3 from Napoli. They all of them, they arrive. What are they watching? What are they losing? Look, guys, it's not about the hate, no hate, whatever. Look, this is not a position. Look, guys, I will show you in bigger because this one is too small. Wait, I need to show you. Otherwise, it will be difficult. No, not this. Not this. Today there is no time to joke. Look, guys. Look, I will make it even bigger if you want to. Can we? Okay, I want to show you one thing in huge here. Guys, look at Anguissa. Look at Chiesa. Is this Locatelli or Bremer? I think it's Locatelli. But whoever in front of Di Lorenzo, I think it's Locatelli. But even Locatelli or Bremer, I don't care. This is an acceptable position. The one on the right. Look at here. Who is on the left? I don't know who is that guy from my team. Who is the blonde guy on the left of Chiesa? There is Wea. The one that is static with his hand on his... who is that guy? No, it's not Bremer. Alcaraz? No. There is a guy. So there is Chiesa that is not moving. And then you have on the left, you have one. People are saying it's Alcaraz. No, this guy is blonde. It can't be. No. Kenan is here on the right. Kenan, Locatelli, Alexandro, Nonge, Chiesa, and then you have another one. I have no idea who it is. But anyway, we don't care. He looks like Nicolussi. No, seriously, he looks like Nicolussi. But we don't care. We don't care. I don't even know the players of my team anymore. Disaster. Well, anyway, look at Anguissa. He's ready to win a race of 100 meters. Look at Chiesa. He's not moving. But look at the other guys. The guy that we never know. They are in a position of this is a huge mistake. This is a huge mistake. Huge. Unacceptable. Guys, here, you can blame whoever you want to. But anyway, Chef, my body. Ciao, thank you for 9 months. I'm really sad about this game, and at this point, I'm just hoping to be in top 4. I'm sad about today. I'm sad about all February. I'm sad about today. I'm sad. Of course, I'm sad. But top 4 it should not be a hope, huh? You know, people, they don't realize, huh? When I go crazy, when I repeat you, Champions League and World Cup for clubs, and Champions League. When I repeat you that every single time, you don't understand. If we don't qualify to Champions League, the rebuild of Juve started, but instead of 3 years, it will last 10 years. Huh? If you don't qualify, it's a disaster. Bob, Cambiaso seems to sky an open goal every game. Yeah. Big miss. Rugani, big miss. I forgot about Rugani. Big miss today. Rugani. He was about to do the 2-2. You know, I didn't feel it. You know what? That game, with so much opportunities, even if we drew it, it would have been difficult for me to celebrate. Celebrating a draw like that, I wanted to win that game. And I really believe that we could win it. But people are saying top 5 for Champions League. Maybe. Could be. We need to finish second. I want to finish second. Then, if we can't qualify to Champions League. Buonasera, Aldo. Thank you for donation, Bob. But yeah, I agree on Cambiaso. He's missing. Eh? It's a lot now that he's missing. But I don't want to blame Cambiaso, honestly. I really don't want to blame him. Prediction of Elod was on script 1-1. Sorry for Nonje. But a lot of people are speaking about Nonje. You know how much I like the guy. But he entered really bad. Huh? He entered really bad today. And I really like him. Huh? He enters, the first thing that he does is a foul. Immediately. Yeah? He enters, boom, foul. Second thing, he's missing a pass. Third, he does a good pass. Fourth, there is a foul on him. Fifth, is causing the penalty. In 10 minutes. Yeah, 3 touches, 1 pass. He didn't enter well, guys. Then we can say, yeah, it's not good for the mental or whatever, but we tried everything we had to win a game. We tried. Danilo is potentially a threat on a free kick, on a ball that bounced in the box that Nonje doesn't have. They need to, yeah, I agree, and they need to explain him why. The best thing is to explain why, but he entered, and you know how much I love him. He entered really bad. That's the reality. He enters, commits a foul, does a really bad pass. Yeah. That's the only pass that he's doing, Thomas. Huh? I agree. Huh? I agree. you need, yeah, of course he knows, but you need to explain him anyway. It's a young kid, huh? You take him, you explain him, then when you play football, it happens, huh? Why not Nicolussi? Because Nicolussi, it's not the player that will increase your dynamism. Nonje is a player that is much more dynamic. In that part of the game, Nonje could have really, really be important. Look at the pass that he's doing first to initiate the goal of Chiesa. But he enters really bad. You know it on the channel, I have always said it. I have never been a big fan of starting Illing in a 3-5-2. But today Illing was good. And Kostic, ultimately, is not that good. Juan is saying it's embarrassing, but I know everything is embarrassing, Juan. I know. It's embarrassing. I don't know, guys. On the other side, I hope that with Kostic that is not doing well, I hope that we can continue to see Ealing Jr. Today, look, if you're looking at the players today, it will be tough, but I will try. Who do I save from the players today? Let me check. Where is the starting lineups? So, Szczesny on the goal, because I saw already. You have to sell Szczesny. You have to sell Szczesny. You have deflected ball at the last second by Cambiaso that is changing right enough to put him out of that ball. I don't know how much it's on Szczesny. I don't know, sincerely. But anyway. Rugani, Bremer, Alexandro, Cambiaso, Alcaraz, Locatelli, Miretti, Ealing Jr., Chiesa, Vlahovic. Look, I liked Miretti. In a big part of the game, I really liked Ealing Jr. Alexander, yeah, but no. Aston, what do you want to? Why a poll for MVP? There is no MVP. You lose 2-1. Probably Miretti will be the best one today, but not enough. Bremer owned Osimhen. Osimhen is strong, guys. Physically, it was a fight. It was a big duel. Yeah, he played well against Osimhen. It's true. And I believe also he was injured. But Chubby think there is at least some light in the tunnel. He will bring Thiago Motta or someone. Look, this is, how can I say? I don't like these kind of expectations, Chubb, because today you're saying there is some light at the end of the tunnel because there is Giuntoli, and he will bring us Thiago Motta or someone of the kind and build us a good team. Without Giuntoli, I would be hopeless. I don't like, because you are putting your self-expectation about Giuntoli. You have absolutely no idea what will happen. Because then next year they continue with Allegri and you hate on Giuntoli. Why today you said there is a light of the... Because your only hope is that Giuntoli is sacking Allegri. That could happen, even if sacking Allegri is not the only decision of Giuntoli. It's all the parts involved, Scanavino, Giuntoli, probably also Elkan, that decided a thing like that in mutual respect and discussion with Max. No, because then you will be disappointed, and then you will start next year to be a hater. Like I already start seeing people, what did Giuntoli do, and Giuntoli is overrated, and Giuntoli. I already start seeing the Giuntoli out teams that are starting to create. At the moment, I believe that we are in majority people are evaluating Giuntoli on the only thing that he will do at the end of the season. If he sacks Allegri, whoever he takes in, it will be the king. If he doesn't, it will be Giuntoli out. I don't know if it's a realistic expectation. I prefer, because maybe Allegri will. I believe that he will not be there next season. But who says that the next coach will do better? We don't know. Huh? Maybe, I will be the first one when Allegri leaves Juve this year, next week, in 1 month, at the end of the season, or in 1 year, or in whatever. When Max Allegri leaves, I will make a video where I say thank you for everything that you did. The first cycle, fantastic. The second cycles with understandings in why or not, but was not a great one, because that's a reality. But then you have to share who is responsible for what. Thank you for what you did. Thank you, Max. Great person. Now we move. And I will support from day one the new coach. But it's not because I support a new coach that we know for sure that he will do well. Who is he? We don't know. When will he arrive? We don't know. What tools will he have at disposal? What will be the objective that he will have? We don't know. And no, because next year there was no way of football without Paladino. The year before there was no way of football without Italiano. At a certain moment last year, in the first 10 games, there was no way of living without Cioffi from Udinese that was sacked. Now there is no way of living without De Rossi. And there is always, whatever that he's doing, there is no way of living without De Zerbi. Even if he's 16th in Premier League or whatever, there is no way of playing without De Zerbi. We don't know if a coach will succeed, will not succeed. We don't know. But you know what's worrying me is that we wait to judge the job of Giuntoli only about one decision, regardless of who will be the next one. And that's not healthy. I would love that we can say, look, Giuntoli took the right decision in maybe sacking Allegri. We change. We believe in the new coach, but the decision of the new coach, I'm not sure if, or he did the right choice with a good new coach, but the mercato that he did was not the great one, or mercato well, but not for a coach that he has chosen, or, it's a bit strange. Italian and Australian football fan, you need to make it shorter, your name, huh? Mamma mia, every time I need to read everything. But you will hear everything, huh? You will hear everything today. Today you will hear Marco Brescianini, then you will hear Berardi, then you will hear Sudakov, you will hear every name, because this is how Mercato works. At the end, last season, how many names did we hear? And then only Weah came. It's the game. It's the game. When things are going bad, you're speaking about. When things are going well, you speak about Mercato. When things are going bad, you speak even more about that. Tuchel a game from being sacked. But Tuchel is already sacked. at the end of the season. Maybe they can anticipate it or not. But last year it was about. I remember there was a moment where he was the only solution. I always told you on this channel, I don't like that much Tuchel. I always told you that. I'm not a Tuchel fan. Like I have never been a Pochettino fan. Pochettino, Tuchel, I think they are not great coaches. Then I prefer Allegri than Pochettino. I prefer Allegri than Tuchel. Personally, if I have to choose, I prefer him. I never really rated Tuchel. Look, last year was, if Dortmund, they don't kill themselves, he lose everything last year. While the other one, who was there before there, Nagelsmann, he actually did really well. He was in competition for everything, and then he was about to lose everything, Tuchel. This year, it's the first time in 11 years, Then it's not only on Tuchel, it's also the management there. They sacked Oliver Kahn, Salihamidzic. We don't realize sometimes it's always starting there. It's always starting there. Sometimes I believe that we analyze the coach in first place, and everything is going towards the coach, while actually should be analyzed in second place. What about the management first? And after you have an answer about our management, how they did, how they got there, in what moment they are, then you can start about speaking about the coach. Otherwise, if the management are saying you, look, Max, I'm sorry. Thank you for everything that you did for last season. We couldn't do better last season. After the tornado of the field topics, you kept everything going. Thank you. This season, look, we can't. We just arrived. Giuntoli is not even there, so we can't plan the season. We don't have the finances. We will do no mercato. But what we are putting in your objectives are top 4, because we know the situation. Top 4. And you need to play also with a team where you're launching players, young players from the next gen, because this is what we have. And at the end of the season, Max Allegri is able to do it. Oh, I gotta see. Could it have done better? Yeah. But at the end, he's fulfilling the objective that they received, because the management didn't put him in ideal situation to push. That's the reality. And it's not nice. I'm sure it's not nice to hear or whatever, but that's the reality. Yeah? Then Jurgen Klopp in 2025. I like Jurgen Klopp a lot. Realistically. First of all, he will take a sabbatical year. Then, Jurgen, I would not even be surprised if he takes like 2. Maybe waiting for Nagelsmann to deciding to, after 2026, after the World Cup, to go back to a club and taking the German national team. You don't know, I really like Klopp. But, guys, Takishi, grande Takishi. Good afternoon, Beppe. I hope we can reduce the damage in coming games, because next game will be really difficult. I would have tell you, look, if we play better, it will be easy to beat teams. And the problem is, today we had our opportunities, we had our attacks, we had everything. We miss everything. What the? It's like if you put me in a, I don't know, in a pub, in a pub, and you say, Beppe, look, there are 8 persons in front of you, 8 beautiful ladies, and all the ladies, they would love to marry you. You just have to choose one, and you marry. And I'm shy, I don't go and speak with any of them. And then I go home and I'm sad because I'm single and I didn't marry any of them. It's my fault, huh? I had the opportunities to go because they all wanted to marry me. But at the end, I didn't do the step to go and to ask someone. I couldn't choose. It's beautiful. Oh, nice. I didn't speak. And then I go home, and at the end, I'm still single. And that's what happened today. There were a lot of opportunities. We didn't score them. If we play against Atalanta, which I repeat, according to me, until the disaster February was, according to me, the worst game that we played this season against Atalanta. Atalanta is a team, guys. I'm scared. I already tell you, I'm more scared about Atalanta than I already was from Napoli. I'm scared. I'm really scared. But more about Juve than Napoli. Bob, thank you, Bob. Wea prefers to play on the left and cut in, like his goal in Cup. He's a ghost on right, probably won't ever see it, though, if he continues like that. I don't know if he prefers to play on the left, because in France he always played on the right. Offensively, defensively, whatever. But it's not delivering. It's not delivering. That's the reality. Not that I had huge, big expectations for Wea. If the season ends today, he will not be in my tops. That's a fact. The season doesn't end today. He has some potentials. I see some potential, but I agree. Like this, I don't know if he is just, today he should be on the 4th of March, because where I live, it's already the 4th of March. On the 4th of March, he should have been already now a starter on the right. Chunky, no. Pay attention, Chunky. Pay attention. When you say, Beppe, you were very excited when... No. If you go back, listen really well. Really, really well what I said about Wea. Really well. I was super excited, as every player that is arriving at Juve, because it's a party, because we are between Juventini, we are doing the Here We Fly, and it's always a nice moment, and I celebrate and I love. I was happy for one thing, about the behavior, the nice behavior, the right approach in joining Juventus, with the right attitude, the right way of being humble, the family. But I always told you, pay attention, because I don't know him that much. I don't expect that much from him immediately, because I don't really know. I was not putting my big bets on Wea being the big revelation, the big player. I was still expecting a bit more. Juan, you see why I don't like when you are in the chat, Juan. But personally, honestly, I tell you things like they are. But even in the Telegram group and not, you just can't speak normally. I don't know how you speak in daily life or at school or whatever you are doing, but you are really annoying. Because you are a nice guy, huh? You are a nice guy. I know you since long. You are a really nice guy. You mean it really well, but you just can't speak with respect. It's annoying. First of all, because you don't have a big knowledge about football, which it's annoying also. Where he's not a wing back, he's a winger. I don't know what weed Allegri is smoking. I don't know. No, but seriously, Juan, you have the skill of putting fire on things. It's crazy, eh? Every single time. Every single time. You speak with offensive things, with jokes, with always that extra word. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's no, because it's not Allegri that went and signed first of all Tim Weah. I believe if we had the opportunities, we would probably not go for Tim Weah. Tim Weah was an opportunity of a player clearly said that we wanted to play him on the right side of the field. And also, him said, I played even as a right back at Lille in the second part of the season before joining Juve, and you sign him because of his faculty of playing up, down. He's doing some progresses in defense, and that's why you sign him. I always said I don't see him as a right back because I don't think he has the skills to play in at Juventus in a four-man defense on the right today. Then when he was playing in the beginning of the season with Gatti or not playing at a certain moment, I said I understand it because he's not ready to play in that role in overlapping because Gatti is a player that is going up and he needs to do double face. I don't know if he's ready to do it. No, because if we start like that, no, but we blame without. It's upsetting people. It's upsetting people if we start speaking like that. He's smoking weed. I don't know what he's doing. It's because of Allegri. I don't know. It's not tired. It's Aldo. I already explained about Chiesa. We spoke a lot. If you want to, you go back. You rewind. We made a big topic about Chiesa in that position. No, I'm frustrated. Of course, I'm frustrated. Like Juan is, and I really like Juan. Like everyone is. But if we start insulting, saying things that makes totally no sense, just because we are frustrated, we will never be constructive. We will never be able to speak about it. Like today, I was really hurt when I saw the hate that Alexandro received before the game because it's not justified. It is not justified. And Allegri and Alexandro, because it shows that a lot of people are absolutely not informed. They don't know. No, it's okay, Juan, I like you. It's okay. Pay attention, just pay attention. Frustration, I understand, but speak them out. Give your opinion. I know you don't like Allegri. It's okay. You don't have to. Just say it in a normal way. You say, according to me, Wea is not a wingback because he has better skills up front, and I think that Allegri is playing him in a wrong position. And we speak about football. That's the thing. It's as easy as that. As easy as that. Otherwise, nobody will take you seriously after 3-4 comments. Anyway, we move on. And Tony, I like you as well. It's not a problem. But if you start also there, heating up the chat, if this is the intention that you have today, when I have a fantastic dialogue with Juan, If you start heating up while you're absolutely not in the discussion on that topic, then we will not get out of there. And then we don't find the solution. You see, we move on. We have a constructive dialogue. I explain because Juan is a young guy that I know since long. Otherwise, I would not allow myself to speak to him like I did today. But Tony, you're saying I don't know to who you are speaking there. Get up your need. Beppe can talk for himself, like Juan can talk about himself. It's a discussion between me and Juan. We speak. It's great. It's fantastic. We move on. And now, then we don't speak about football anymore. And now, because you have the one that is up and heating up the chat. And then I close the Telegram group because of that. Something that is hurting me so much because I worked with the fantastic support of Mo that did much more than me in that group. And I remember having some conversation with Mo about let's do something for the Juventini because there is so much toxicity online. And these guys that are watching fake information a lot of time, addressed information, going towards, we push agendas and we highlight the comments that we want, anti this or anti that. Sometimes because they don't understand the language Italian, they translate bad, like sono dispiaciuto per Pogba, means I'm sad for Pogba, and they don't really understand because on Google Translate it means I'm disappointed, and then it goes towards I am disappointed in Pogba instead of I'm sad for the person. It strange things like that. And we said, you know what? Let's do a thing for free, 100% for free, where we don't do. If I really wanted to do it for likes, for recognition, for growing the brand GJustjuve, I would have done it on Twitter before a lot of people translating here. I speak Italian, I speak English, I speak French, I speak Dutch, I speak whatever language you want to. Easier. And on Twitter, now with the verification, officially, you can even be paid for the interaction. And congratulations to all the people and respect for all the people that are doing it because it's a big job. But I wanted to do something for free for Juventini to have a nice spot. Translating the news correctly, double-checked. If we are not sure, we go to the source before translating. And then because of you're a clown, I don't agree, you don't love Juve because you defend Allegri, and all, I receive even insults on that chat on me. And people, they believe they are in their home. Oh, it's my group that I work really hard on to create with a community of 1,500 people that are waiting for news that they are able to enjoy. But no, because of these kind of way of talking, of you don't constrict, you just annoy people. And then something that was super beautiful, I don't care about likes, about it's really making me sad. And if today I'm extremely proud of the community we have on my channel on YouTube, is because everyone is free to say whatever opinion they want to. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I doesn't agree. I always said, guys, I am not always right. I can be wrong. A lot of time I'm wrong. I don't know better than you or you or you. It's just we speak. I have the opportunity to speak. You have the opportunity to write. What is important for me is that we can speak about football. If I wanted interaction, this, probably I would have screamed. I would have said since long, this out, shit, bam, bam. I don't want that. I'm really proud of the channel. It's probably not the channel of 100K, and we'll probably never have 100K subscribers. Huh? But if I let go, if I don't speak, if I don't explain, then we go towards in 2 years or one, not even, it goes really fast. Huh? If I ignore, in 3 months we have a disaster chat that is super toxic, and that's not okay. Thank you, my friend of Australia. Gazzo. Just here to say thank you for. No, but you don't have to thank me. I thank you, Gazzo. I thank you. No, seriously, I don't need any thank. But no, I don't believe that 100K will arrive. Not even only soon or not soon. I think it's tough. I really think it's tough to have 100K, because you choose, you choose a language. We already have difficulties to reach 30K. It's already 4 years now. Huh? It's already 4 years. Huh? So it will be extremely tough. But c'est comme ça. I'm trying something, but it's not working. How is it possible? I'm trying something, but it's not working. Here. Here, we are still 200. Here we go. Europels, thank you for our membership, my buddy. Thank you, my friend. But in the meanwhile, I gifted 5 memberships on the channel for the people that are still here after me 1 hour 50 of rants offered to randomly to Yasin, to Jawar, to Sahil, to Aston, and to Italian, my friend. Oh, then it happens, huh? Then it happens that you are in a difficult moment. It's taking longer. It's taking longer, but it's a reality. I believe that we have to understand the reality that we are in, hoping that we qualify as soon as possible to Champions League, and hoping that Barcelona, they beat Napoli. Only like that you can give a boost in the acceleration of Juventus comeback. Otherwise, it will be long. I saw earlier, I believe it's Fyodor. I don't know if Fyodor is still here, but Fyodor said at a certain moment, he said, Beppe, are we becoming the Manchester United of Serie A, of Italy? I don't think so. Because Manchester United, they have money, which we don't have. And because Manchester United they go out of Champions League, while Juventus on the field until today, every time they were there in Champions League. We were competing for the Scudetto this year until last month, overachieving, probably, but not deserved. No, until there it was deserved to fight. then the real values on long term they came out. We knew already, yeah. We knew already. Grazie, grande Gazzo. What do we need to change for next game? I hope Bremer is doing well because I saw him a lot of time there on the ground. But it depends. McKennie, will he be there? Rabiot will not be there. But what about McKennie? It's too early. Too early. Michael, Beppe, if you are a Juve coach and you are given 3 guaranteed signing for next season, who would you like to recruit and why? I don't know. This team needs a... You know what this team needs? The Coppa Italia trophy. A lot is there. To believe that they can win again something. And pay attention, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. They need whatever. With Allegri, with another coach, I believe that the transition towards another coach, if this team, because there will be some changes, but this team with a trophy is already another team with Max, without Max. But I believe that can help. That can help a bit. Grazie, Stavros. Then the signings I would go for if we play, let's say we play Champions League and so on. I need to discover who is Jallo because I never see him. By stuff, you need to understand how you will play. How will we play next season? Ideally, you convince Chiesa that he can play on the right, and you have Chiesa on the right, Vlahovic on top, Yildiz on the left, with subs a la Felipe Anderson, but also Sule. Because you play a lot of competition, so you need players. You can't have an 11 starter. A strong midfielder is needed. You need to replace Pogba. Let's say Pogba was healthy. Pogba was what we needed. Not him alone, but was one piece of the puzzle that would have solved a lot of problems, and we didn't see him. Zach, what do you think about Inter next game against Atletico Madrid? I said it multiple times. I hate to say it because I really don't like your team. But I try to be objective, which doesn't make that I like them or not. But they are really strong. They are really strong. They are really, really strong, Inter. Atletico Madrid, they say, yeah, but they never lost at home. etc. this season. But I believe Inter was stronger. I think they will go through. Because they are stronger. As easy as that. No, I believe they will. But they are they have everything, Inter at the moment. They are in a bit in the situation of Napoli last season, where, on top of everything is going the right way, on top of being strong on the field, on top of whatever you do, you have that extra luck that is helping, because, in football you need also luck, the luck of the ball that is not going out but is bouncing on the line and then touching the hand of or that small millimeter of the offside of but you have a big advantage of you already won the Scudetto, so you can rotate and you can focus not on the Coppa Italia anymore, but you can focus on the Champions League, which was not even an objective of Inter this season. This season, Inter, they had one objective: winning the Scudetto. Punto. We don't care about Champions League. You saw the rotation they did in the last 2 games of Champions League when they were already qualified, because they didn't care. First, second, let's see, we don't care. We play with rotations and we will see what happens. It's not a priority. Priority is Scudetto. And now they receive a gift, like Juventus went away from the Scudetto. There is nobody. Milan is out of the race as well. Inter already won. They can focus on the Champions League. Sometimes it's not necessarily good. Sometimes it's not necessarily good, because I know a lot of teams, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, that when they already won their title, like long before, they didn't have that adrenaline of continuing to train. And to have that big challenge that kept them alert. And then when you are facing bigger teams in Champions League towards the end, like return quarter, semi-final, you don't have that extra push anymore, because you are in a relaxed mood in Serie A. That can be a danger for them. I hope this happens. That could be good, because of course I don't want Inter to win. Of course I don't want. I think they will win against Atletico Madrid, but I don't want them to win. But anyway, if I have to choose honestly between who I don't want to go to see to the next stage, now it is Napoli. If you give me Napoli, Inter, tell me, guys, one needs to be eliminated from the next round of Champions League now, immediately, the return game. Napoli against Barcelona or Inter against Atletico. Without hesitation, Napoli eliminated first, because it affects me. Inter, I don't care. Then the next round we go for Inter. Now it's Napoli. There is they need to go out as soon as possible. Not because of today, not because of the president that was jumping. If he wants to jump, let him jump. I will jump. If they will not go out of Champions League, okay? They will not. They will win against Barcelona. I know it already. I know. If there is a mighty help from somewhere that makes them go out, I make a video where I jump like this. I tell you already. Write it down. Remember me if I forgot, because sometimes my brain is not working. But if Napoli goes out, which will not happen, against Barcelona, I make a video, I don't speak, I jump. Like this. I jump. Like this. Yeah, a short. YouTube short, I jump. As easy as that. When is it? When is it, guys? When is it? When is the game? We have to wait too long. The 12th of March. Welcome, Zach. Endrit, thank you for the donation. Beppe, are you optimistic about Mota if we sign him? Endrit, probably you don't know. I have been, and the people in the chat, they know. I have been the first. You know what? If there is a train, I always said, if Allegri leaves, if there is a train and you're looking who is driving the train, who is the captain of that train, it's Beppe. The Thiago Motta train. I started the Thiago Motta train long before, when people insulted me because he was an Inter person. So I am confident. Then, does that mean that if he arrives next season, I believe that Thiago Motta will win the Champions League with Juve? No. I know. No. Because you have to put everything in context. But, yeah, I believe he can do really well. If expectations are realistic and if time is needed and if we don't start with Thiago Motta out after the first loss. Thank you, Gazzo. Maybe this guy can come back. Buonanotte to everyone. Buonanotte. Ma Chiellini, today I spoke with Barzagli before the game. I was really happy and honored. Again, I spoke with him, spoke about the atmosphere I was in Miami. Was really nice to see. I really like Andrea Barzagli. Not only a good person, no, not only a fantastic legend, but also especially a great man, a great person. Really, really enjoyed. You know what I like the most? When I entered, he said, Ciao Giuseppe. He knows my name now. Barzagli is my friend. Can you imagine? Great, huh? Thank you, Thomas. I'm happy. I'm happy. No, I promise you. This is, if it happens, huh? If it happens, I believe. But then, ragazzi, because it's easy to say, yeah? Because then he comes and he flops and it's my responsibility. But, no, that was a beautiful guess. That was a really beautiful guess. I will tell him, Thomas. It's a pity that we didn't win, huh? Bo, 2 hours and 5. It's a long time ago. Oh, I don't promise because I don't like to promise. But my intention from this week is again to start with, not every night, but progressively to start again the lives in the evenings on the channel. 11 p.m. Italian time, so it's 5 p.m. New York. That's, I believe, 5 a.m. Australia, something like that. Yeah, Melbourne. That's what I plan to do now. I wanted to win, of course, because it's always easier to start again with good motivation than, of course, if we lose. But I wanted to do it again, like maybe 2 evenings a week, because I'm missing it a lot. I'm really missing it a lot. No, I'm not. I'm not doing the lives with Agresti anymore for a lot of reasons. It's my great friend. Romeo is my great friend, so I hear him. I believe 2 times a week we send messages. So I have a fantastic, great relationship with Rom. But we don't do the lives anymore. Why? Because we were in a period where you sincerely, guys, he's a journalist from Goal. I spend a lot of time on working, on doing, and with all the respect, and I'm so grateful for 100 people, but if you have the journalist of Juve, because he's the most reliable source that is there, for 150 people, it means that something is not working. It's not the right timing. It is not the... sometimes you need to do... you had to wait and postpone, or maybe it's not the right formula, because also we come in a year where there is no Champions League, there was no Mercato, so it's difficult to speak about it. So we decided, and also don't forget, work. It's late. It's late in the evening, and work comes for me, for him. So we decided together to try. Was not a fantastic result. So instead of insisting, better to try something else. But it makes sense. But no, Ram is my big friend. Yeah, I will do myself. The nuclear potato. I'm a Toronto fan. I'm happy they won, but I had a bad feeling when Insigne scored our winning goal. I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking about. You're happy that Toronto wins because it's your team, but you had a bad feeling when Insigne scored. Okay. I understand, because you're also a Juve fan, so when Insigne scored, you don't like him because it was a Napoli. I understand. It makes sense. It was my understanding that was wrong. Ferrari, better than last year. There's a bit more hope than last year, because last year was a huge drama. Ciao Saif. Last year was really drama. This year better than last year, but Red Bull is miles ahead. Miles ahead. Miles ahead. You can't compete. The guy there, Verstappen, he could just park the car, drink a coffee, and start again. He would have still be first with one eye. Disaster. Too strong. It's tough, huh? It's tough. Then I believe that Leclerc did a really great race. With a broken car, he couldn't even brake or whatever. He had really a lot of difficulties, but he finished fourth with all the difficulties in the world. So hopefully they can fix at least the car so that they can compete a bit. But I don't understand. Some people are writing some strange things and they're tagging me. I have no idea why. Look at the messages. Then you say that I'm crazy. Look, I don't know the person. Is he following me? Yeah, he's following me. I have no idea who the person is, with all the respect. Huh? In love, fashion lover. I'm a happy guy, very proud father. Ah, it's a father, so it's not a kid. Entrepreneur, Puma, Gunner, Bianconeri, Mallorquino, Nadal, McLaren, Steeler, Red, and Celtic fan. Wow. And he's writing to me, what a performance. Daniele Rugani, your mistake in the Napoli first goal and the mistake for the 2-2, Rugani out. GJustjuve, Juventus ESP1, Juventus FC. Like this. Boo. What does that even mean? Why? What a performance, Daniel Rugani. Who is Daniel Rugani, guys? Guys? This guy will wake up tomorrow, and he will say, "But I don't know." This is guys. Who is Daniel Rugani, guys? This guy will say, "I don't know what he's speaking about. Why is he tagging me?" Look, what a performance, Daniel Rugani. This is Daniel Rugani. No, but seriously, it's really strange, no? Daniel Rugani. Look, look, what a performance. Daniel Rugani, your mistake in the Napoli first goal and the mistake for the 2-2. What does that mean? Your mistake in the Napoli first goal and the mistake for the 2-2. Daniel Rugani. Daniel Rugani, tomorrow you will wake up and say, boo. I go crazy. I go totally crazy. Probably this face. I think he just uploaded and edited his profile picture after reading the comment, probably. Because you think, oh, I mind my, but how is it possible? With all the respect for Cabezon that I don't know, Puma, Gunner, Bianconeri, Mallorquino, Nadal, McLaren, Steeler, Red, and Celtic. But how can you be supporter of all these teams? I have already difficulties just to support one. Imagine 9. It's tough, huh? And then of course you tag Daniel Daniel Rugani. Here he is, Daniel. It's because of him, the 2-2. I think I will make a big thumbnail, live with Daniel Rugani. Che disastro. Marvin looks like Marvin from Home Alone. And then you ask me, Beppe, why sometimes you are angry? Because these are the messages I receive. I don't ask anything to anybody. And these are the messages I receive a lot of these kind of tags. Huh? Rugani out. Daniel Rugani. 2-2. What a performance. But when you are saying, maybe I'm wrong, huh? When you are saying what a performance with an exclamation, usually it's good, no? Usually you are saying it's great, fantastic, continue like that, no? What a performance. That means that you are, no? Boo. That's positive. Something like this, I think he did the best performance of his life. Who is Juventus SP1? Yeah, I think I will follow Daniel Rugani. What is he writing, actually? The last time he wrote, not okay, Mr. Crab de Illusion Labs. It's a song. Then he retweeted something 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Exactly 2 years ago. Something about Putin, but I don't know, guys. No, he's not really active, huh? I'm checking if our friend is maybe following him. No. Cabezon. Maybe he's angry. Maybe he tagged other players. It's not the. It's Wait, there was another tweet first. That was the first tweet. Juventus SPN, Juventus FC, shame on you. Dan, here the right one. Okay, this one was the right one. Misses a goal and mistake on Napoli goal. Organi out. GJustjuve. But why me? Why? Why am I there? What is need a defender? Leave me alone. I don't want to be involved in these kind of things. I don't want to be involved. Why GJustjuve? I'm not Giuntoli, guys. I like Rugani, by the way. But this one is great. Daniel Rugani. Your mistake in the Napoli first goal and the mistake for the 2-2-2-2. I don't know what to say anymore. I think it's time for me to close and to go to sleep. You know what I'm watching at the moment in the middle of the night? I'm watching the Lazarus Project. Lazarus Project. Did you who watched the Lazarus Project? It's a series. It's really good. I watched the first season. Now I need to start the second season, even if I don't think it will be as good. It's not bad, huh, Juve Pulse? No, it's not the Globe Award winner, huh? Calma, tranquilli. But the idea is good. I liked it. And yesterday I watched Dune Part 2 at the movie. And I was pissed off. The Bear, I watched the first season. The second I started, and I fell asleep, I believe, immediately after 5 minutes. So it's more on me than on season 2. It's 1 a.m. and 10 minutes. If he didn't tag you, none of us would have heard of the tweet. His goal is promoting the tweet. It's true. You're correct, Thomas. Yeah, it's great, the Beer season 2. No, because the first one I like. The second but it's on Disney. I stopped my subscription to Disney. It was really bad. Disney, really bad. No. Dune 2 was fantastic. I loved Dune 2 much more than the first one. Much more. I think it was epic. Really, really great. Dune 2. No, that's not what I was angry. I was angry because I spent a lot of money. You believe me or not, I don't know how much it cost where you live, but I spent 19 euro per person to watch Dune. 19. 119. Because it's a long movie. Kinepolis Braine-l'Alleud. Because it's a long movie and because it was on a new system. Screen X. I love these kind of technologies, like 3D, I did. 4DX, where you have the moving chairs, I did. And now there is a new technology, Screen X. Screen X. What is the, why? Why do they do that? You have the screen, and then on the left and on the right, you have screens that are going, like, until up, and it gives you, in the movie, a paranom. Can someone write the word that I try to use? Paranomic, no. No, thank you, Forza Juve. The panoramic view. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. I blocked. My brain was freezing. It gives you a panoramic view. For example, you have the car that is driving in a street. Well, on the left and on the right, you will see like houses. It's really, really great. Well, I believe. I hope so. Because yesterday I was in the movie and we were waiting for the movie to start, okay? Then you have the first teaser, the second teaser, of all the movies. And then everything is dark, no lights anymore. You have the screen. And they give you, the best of explanation what is Screen X. And they explain you everything. But I'm looking at the left, I'm looking at the right, and the two screens, they are not working. They are not on. I'm like, I don't know, something is happening there, I thought, maybe a bit later in the movie when we will be totally, immersive in the movie, when we will be in there where there is the sand and so on. Maybe there you will, I don't know. They will show us highlights and skills with beautiful. No, nothing. So at the end of the movie, it didn't work. The left and the right. And I went to try to find, someone responsible. And I said, guys, is it normal or not? They said, no, sorry, it didn't work out, so we have to send a mail. So actually, I spent €19 for one person. We were with three, so it's 19 times 3. It's like €60. Plus popcorn, chips, Coca-Cola, whatever you want to. It's €100 for panoramic view on Screen X that never worked. Disaster. But the movie was great. Really, seriously. The first one I liked. See the pictures, everything really beautiful, but I thought it was a bit boring, slow. I watched 3 hours of the first one, and after the 3 hours I was like, okay, it starts now, or because it looks like a mega long intro. And so I was a bit like hungry for more, and it never happened in the first, even if it was great. I understand. So I was a bit disappointed in the first one. I needed a bit more, which in the number 2, great. No, yesterday I went out of, except of that story of the panoramic view, except of the Screen X, I was really, really enjoying the movie. Really great. Wellington, I don't know. Cheaper movies. Yeah, but okay, cheaper movies. But what? Like movies from Rocky 1. No, because then I can watch it at home. Huh? Happens, huh? No, I send a mail. I don't know what they will offer now. What do you think, guys? Do you think, one, they will reply? We have, let's say, 4 options. Huh? They will reply and they will tell me, you receive your money back. 1. 2, they will offer us 3 tickets to go back to a cinema, random tickets, like a 1 month validity, or 2 or 3, sorry, they will give us the opportunity to go back and watch it on screen X for the movie Dune again, watching again. Or 4, they will not answer. What do you think, guys? 1, reimbursement. 2, random tickets. 3, tickets only for June 2 to watch it again on the experience. Or 4, they will not answer. What do you think? You are purchasing 3 tickets. They will offer a kiss from Rabiot. It looks like Rabiot. It looks like Rabiot. Yesterday I was 3 hours looking at the young brother of Rabiot. Jim Kinepolis will not answer. They will send you 1 big popcorn bag. Could be Zwagi. I will keep you up to date. I will tell you what the answer. Of course I watched The Lord of the Rings. Yeah. The first trilogy and then The Hobbit. Second trilogy. Well, look, Lord of the Rings, I extremely appreciated the two of them, the 2 trilogies, but it's a movie that I have difficulties to watch again from the start. And there are a lot of movies that I'm watching again from, after a few years I watch again because I liked it, or I have difficulties to watch again from the start The Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. I get bored, maybe because I know already, or no. But yeah, I like The Lord of the Rings. It's true, Katana. Yeah. Even if my memory, maybe my memory is not working anymore, but I believe that Lord of the Rings, the first one, was still a bit more active in some parts. You have also, that funny part when, when you have the magician that is meeting Frodo. He arrives there, you discover, wow, it's beautiful. You have that emotion things. While in the first Dune, it's a really, but if they would have, I don't know, something would have happened somewhere, I would have said, okay. Flick Chick, Beppe, thank you for your Juve coverage and commentary. I enjoy coming to your videos after a game to share in a moment. Don't want to watch Serie, where I am from. Where are you from, Flick Chick? Flick Chick sounds like Germany or Austria. Flick Chick. Let us know where you are from. You see? Katana? Yeah, could be. I will try. I asked for tickets. I mean, at UEFA, you had a queuing list for the first game of Italy. I don't remember against who. I don't remember. I forgot already. And then at the end, they send an email. No, because you have to apply to have the right to buy tickets. So much you have the demand. Gandalf, grande Gandalf, indeed. I'm waiting for Flick Chick and then I close. Let's see if I'm good. Flick Chick, I said Germany, Austria. I'm from the Caribbean. Okay. I couldn't be more wrong than I said Germany, Austria is coming from the Caribbean. I'm a totally disaster. It's like the eyes of Marotta. Mama, what a disaster. I don't know which one was worse. If it was me with my wrong guess, or it was Cabezon with our fake Daniele Rogani. Dai. Daniel, buonanotte to you and to all the people in the chat. Hopefully, no, I wanted to say hopefully tomorrow better, but no, tomorrow we don't play. We lost, so it will be a really bad Monday. It is what it is. Tomorrow morning, ciao ragazzi. Buonanotte.